High school senior Eliania was always musical. Rock music was his first love when he began playing guitar in the 6th grade. But it was a mariachi music class at San Isidro High in Chula Vista's Sweetwater Union School District that gave him a chance to try something different.
You can be anything, you can interpret the song any way you want, you can play with the music, and that's just like the really fun part about mariachi, because there's so many styles, there's so many genres, there's so many backgrounds that you can do whatever you want with it.
Big O. Good job.
San Isidro music teacher Wendy Chorinas begins her early morning advanced mariachi class with vocal exercises even before her students pick up their instruments.
Okay, very nice.
All of these youngsters are here because of their interest in mariachi music.
Mariachi music is folk music from Mexico. Through the music, we teach them pride about their culture, and they also at the same time are learning how to play music, to be able to read notes, to understand music notation, to understand the background and the history of music, and pertaining to mariachi music, because that's the nature of the class. Now play 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1 and 2.
Many of the students here and in other mariachi classes begin with no previous musical training. The class will practice musical scales together, then break into separate instrument groups to focus on particular sections and sounds. The mariachi music tradition began in rural areas of western Mexico in the early part of the 19th century. Often featured at local festivals, the songs speak about human emotions, love, betrayal, even death. Some of these students have family members who were musicians themselves or encouraged the young people to play. For Evelyn, it was her aunt.
She would always blast mariachi music at the house, no matter what party we would go to, or just to clean the house in general. And she would be like, "Oh, mija, you should try this," And I'm like, "I don't know, tia, I don't know if I could learn this."
I always liked this music. My family, they play it. My dad used to play it, my mom used to play it. So when I was little, I started listening to it. So yeah, I like it a lot.
It's a music that is culturally important to a lot of our students. The mariachi tradition is very big in Mexico, and for a lot of our Hispanic students, they want music that they can relate to, that they can enjoy, that their parents can come out and see. But it's also important because this is a medium that reaches those students, that gets them involved in music.
As the students' musical skills evolve, they take part in school and community performances. Taking the stage in traditional costumes, they deliver a colorful presentation of high-energy, emotional music.
You have the violins and the trumpets that are the melodies. They give the melodies and the harmonies of the specific notes. And of course, mariachi music, you have to have vocalists. You have to have singers in the group.
The mariachi music program in the Sweetwater Union High School District began with a single after-school class at Southwest High in 1998. Its popularity exploded.
We hired new teachers, and so we developed programs in each of the schools from that point on to this point, where we now have 7 schools that have mariachi programs, over 992 kids.
Tempo. Boom, 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 boom.
Sweetwater High School teacher Fred Sanchez takes his performing group through its paces with class sessions and after-school practice. He points out that playing provides benefits beyond the music.
There are kids that this is a class that keeps them in school. Going to drama, going to art, going to music, mariachi, band, orchestra. They might not want to come because they have a test, but they don't want to miss the class that they really like. So it really helps them to stay in school.
The Sweetwater School District provides instruments for students in the program, and Fred says part of the attraction to the music comes from its distinctive sound. Violins, trumpets, and guitars make up a large part of that sound, but two less familiar instruments are essential. The guitarón, a wide-back Mexican bass, and the smaller stringed vihuela that looks like a guitar.
And unlike the guitar, it is non-chromatic, which means that it does not go from the lowest pitch to the highest pitch. It actually jumps around, very much like the ukulele. And we play it by strumming. We have a finger pick, and we play it by strumming.
The mariachi groups here have been recognized for their performances in local and regional competitions. Their teachers say those experiences allow them to take away the applause of the audience and something equally important.
We find that students with an arts background are more successful because of the lessons they've learned. So they may not realize it yet, but they will know in their future that this has helped prepare them for a great life.
Did you know? Mariachi bands do not have lead singers. Members are assigned songs that best match their personalities. With more than 500 schools nationwide offering mariachi programs, many young singers have new opportunities to express their personalities through song.